Hello, everyone, and welcome to my series Booting Up. Today's episode's over a very fun, chaotic action platformer by the name of Clustertruck. Clustertruck is as the developers here at Landfall put it, a chaotic physics-based truck former, jumping your way through some insane levels in a floor and lava-inspired gameplay while speeding trucks are driven by terrible drivers. Now, Clustertruck came out back in September 27th of 2016, and this is one of those games, with a lot of these games made by Landfall, where they will make a game, it'll have a great gameplay loop, great music, just fun, and then move on to the next idea, which is a blessing and a curse, because in some ways it will be that it's so fun that I wish there was more of it, but at the same time it may be so short, or maybe it's just that the gameplay loop is so neat and tucked there's no real reason to go back to it. So with that being said, let's go to the options. Video wise, not really much. You can pretty much run this on a toaster. Audio wise, same thing, audio and controls, and then your standard controls here, and we'll talk about some of the nuances with that, with the abilities. Leaderboards, if you're into that stuff, you have you'll be racing for times, and then you have abilities. So for abilities purposes, you have two, either the movement or the actual utility. So on the movement side, you'll have points that you unlock over time by completing the levels, and in turn you're able to gain certain things. So right now you have a double jump for myself, but you can get a grappling hook, a truck boost. I would really like to see what trucker flip does, but so on and so forth, all the way up into where you can get the air dash. And for my own playtime, I've played a couple of worlds. The gameplay loop is pretty self-explanatory, but that doesn't mean that it's gotten any less fun for what it was. And then for the utility side, maybe there's some special effects that you can do. So since the classic Matrix style time slowing, or allow you to spawn a truck to keep yourself a platform, freeze the trucks. Also, I like the nod of the absolute zero being 273 degrees. Nice touch. Super truck. And hey, there's an epic mode in order to make double points. So with that being said, you got your campaign, some custom maps. Community is wild on this, so you pretty much can find infinite content with the community, as well as you have your special holiday-based options. We may look at a quick glance there, but campaign-wise, I was all the way out to World 310, and let's go. So that is probably the quickest way to introduce Clustertruck now, isn't it? Oh god. It is a game that you cannot do anything except hold your breath and try to hold on. So what do I have for controls? I can jump and move around, as you can obviously see. I also, as we talked about movement, have my own double jump that I can use, as well as the ability to slow down time, which I just did there. Now, when talking about the gameplay loop, one of the most important things with any platformer is how does the physics feel. And honestly, that's probably the best thing about it, is that it's snappy without it being snappy without it being overly arcadey, to the point where there's some float, there's some glide to. Dang it. Dang it. There's some float to it without it being overly floaty to where that you're not able. Dang it. To where you're not able to keep yourself where you want to go. Oh, the circles, man. The circles. So that's there. Overall, you can't go wrong with the physics engine that's been created here for that. Now for the trucks. The trucks are so fun. It's such a fun concept. I mean, look at that. No! The trucks are such a fun concept, because is it a simple idea, hey, let's just have a moving platform be what you're trying to keep yourself, dang it, keep yourself alive on. Yes, absolutely. It's nothing to the point where you are reinventing the wheel per se and making a brand new genre. But what I love is how dynamic the trucks are. For each time they're created, it feels like it's procedurally. Oh god. Oh, come on. Oh, procedurally generated. No. So the behavior of the trucks themselves change every time you boot it up. So there's a bit of randomness with bit of randomness based into how they themselves want to behave, which keeps you on your toes. You can't just sit here and allow the trucks to fade away, because over time, a lot of the times, they will just run themselves off the road, which then in turn makes it not very good to not have any moving platforms. As well as you clearly saw there, you can have the trucks get destroyed. Oh, come on. And across the line. There we go. Beauty. And there's the style points, and then here with abilities, it shows you where you're at, what you got for your score, etc. So now on to World 4 with lasers. Oh my. But what I also like is, oh god. What I also like is the simple idea that even though you have these very simplistic looking worlds, simplistic music, nice chiptune-esque just bops that you don't really need something crazy 20-minute to appreciate, but you can still enjoy them. It makes the whole game just a nice bite-sized amount of fun. Oh man, I don't know what the countdown's gonna do. I don't know if these are timed gates. Oh man. Oh god. Oh god. Come on. We don't know today. Ah yes, laser walls. Speaking of laser walls, so that's kind of the beauty of it. Now, talking about like the graphic design and stuff, I appreciate the fact that it's blocky, only because if you look at some of Landfall's other games of other titles, they don't mind having a very simplistic design. For instance, they're the ones that created totally accurate battle simulator, which has this very similar design, as well as other simple games like Stick Fight the game. It becomes one of those things where simplistic design, smooth textures, simple geometry can be its own design and be appreciated to the point where I don't need 1,000 textures and 100,000 different ray trace angles on the light to tell me exactly what I should be feeling and how I should be feeling. It's got that less is more approach, and that's exactly what this is. It's less is more. For instance, less of my body going through a laser would be indicative of me winning the level. Oh man! No! No. Oh man. I want to get a couple more levels for you guys before I call this good. Come on. Come on. But yeah, this is Clustertruck, pure and simple. It's a bite-sized bit of fun that you can pick up at literally any time. There's a skill curve that you can adapt over time that allows you to, oh god, a skill gap that allows you to enjoy it over time. But it's one of these situations where you could pick it up, not play it for a while, enjoy it for several hours, and beat the whole game. Now, I'm not for sure how many levels and worlds. Some of the other comments that I was reading online talked about how it's a little bit short, which makes sense. This game's only $15 at normal price. But Tinybuild as a publisher usually is pretty good about getting sales going on, especially during seasonal sales. So there's no reason why you couldn't pick this up for half off, for instance, if you wait out the time. It's definitely worth the money if you enjoy these more chaotic action platformers, or you just want something maybe a little bit different, because some of the best games I've ever played are completely off genre, and this is certainly a unique title to say the least. But with that being said, let's see if we can get one last level cranked out. Okay. That's a lovely sign. Come on. Wow. Come on. Ow. The laser pointer is not particularly friendly today. Oh god. Look at that dynamic. No, that dynamic flooring. My truck's disappeared. Come on. Oh. I just want to see. Alright. I'm gonna give it a few more tries. I know I can do it. Come on. Oh. No, I jumped in the very no. Seconds before disaster. Okay. Alright. The view's over at this point. I'm just trying to get this. I'm wanting this so bad. I believe. Oh, oh, no. Come on. Come on. No. I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh. I swear I don't suck at video games. This is what I'm talking about by replayability when it comes to bite-sized pieces, though, is the beauty of it, of that you can die, immediately hit one button, and you're right back into it. You don't even feel like you've lost anything. The only thing that you can lose is your sanity. I don't even know how I died there, I'm gonna be real. Come on. Frick! Frick! Ugh. Oh. Nah, can't get that mojo going. No. Sorry, I've gone quiet for being serious. Let's go! Alright. That was an extra several minutes. Oh well. Anyway, that is Clustertruck. I think it's definitely worth picking up if you can find it, especially on sale. You know, any of the Steam sales or G2A or Epic or anything that is your mileage may vary as depending on who you are as a person. But you know what? With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. And until next time, have a great one.